In a kingdom where purple flowers bloomed only once a year, there lived a princess who learned early that royalty did not protect the heart. Her name was Princess Elira. She wore silk dresses, yet slept with tears. She lived in a palace, yet felt imprisoned. After her mother's death, the palace turned cold. Her father ruled with iron laws, not love. Elira was no longer a daughter. She was a political future. To guard her, a new bodyguard was appointed. His name was Kael. Kael was poor, the son of a soldier who died forgotten on a battlefield. He owned nothing except an old sword and a promise he once made to himself, to protect, even if it cost his life. From the moment Kael entered the palace, he understood one truth. He did not belong. Servants mocked him. Nobles ignored him. Yet Kael stood silently, always between danger and the princess. Princess Elira noticed him immediately, not because he was handsome, but because he never looked at her like she was above him. He looked at her like she was fragile. Days passed. Kael followed her through marble halls and royal gardens. He spoke little, but his presence felt like safety. When the Lyra laughed, he looked away. When she cried, he stood closer. One evening, beneath a statue of a purple horse, Elira finally spoke. "Do you ever wish for more than this?" she asked. Kael answered honestly, "I wish for things I am not allowed to want." Her heart understood before her mind did. Slowly, dangerously, love grew. Quiet, hidden, forbidden. Elira began to share her fears, her arranged marriage, her loss of freedom, her life decided by men who never asked her heart. Kael listened, knowing every word was a knife, because he loved her, and love was the one thing he could never claim. Then the king announced the engagement. Elira would marry a foreign prince, cruel, powerful, untouchable. That night, Elira begged Kael, "Run away with me." Kael closed his eyes. "If I take you," he said, voice breaking, "your kingdom will burn, your people will suffer. Love should not be built on blood." She cried. He turned away. The day of the engagement arrived. As bells rang, betrayal struck. Enemy forces, hired by the rival kingdom, invaded the palace. Chaos exploded. Kael fought like a man possessed. He cut through enemies, shielding Elira with his body. Arrows struck him, blades tore his flesh. Still he stood, until one sword pierced his chest. Kael fell at the steps of the palace, bleeding, broken. Elira ran to him, ignoring screams and fire. She held him, hands soaked in red. "Stay with me," she begged. "I choose you. I don't want the crown. I want you." Kael smiled weakly. "Too late," he whispered. Tears fell onto his face. "I was born to protect," he said, "not to be loved." His hand trembled as he touched her cheek for the first and last time. "Live," he whispered, "and remember me, not as a guard, but as a man who loved you silently." His eyes closed. Kael died before the bells stopped ringing. The enemies were defeated. The palace was saved. But something far more precious was lost. Princess Elira never married. She gave up the throne and disappeared from royal life. Every year, when the purple flowers bloomed, she returned to the garden, to the purple horse statue. She would sit there alone, whispering stories to the wind. People say a shadow still stands beside her, a silent shield, because some loves are never meant to live. They are meant to be remembered.